My name's Gerald Agweya. I was born in 1975. I did my KCSE in 1991. I joined university at Moi University, where I did my bachelor's degree and master's consecutively. And currently, I'm a PhD student and a lecturer at Jomo Kenyatta University. That is as per my education. As per working experience, I worked with the Kenya Tea Development Agency from the year 2006 and then left in the year 2016. I joined the Oasis Healthcare Group as Regional Human Resource Manager, and currently I'm a lecturer at Jomo Kenyatta University Town Campus. I teach human resource, employee relation, customer relations services, and project management. While I was in university, I met a lot of challenges. I was a self-sponsored student, paying my own school fees. Therefore, whenever I lacked school fees, it is me, myself, to make sure that I get what is there, I pay for myself. The moment I finished my master's degree is when I started teaching. And in teaching, the challenges that I have encountered is about we have a variety of students, because we have quick learners and slow learners. So when dealing with the students, you must make sure that you understand their knowledge very well. You understand who are the quick learners and who are the slow learners. And you make sure that both of them, you nurture them to be the same thing. When it comes to handling the students, we must make sure that as a lecturer, you are like a parent. You have other students who come up who have a lot of challenges, but you must make sure that you nurture them and polish them to be the same. To me, digital transformation currently is very key and is very good. And each and everybody must make sure that he's versed with the digital, because all the material, even the learning, nowadays there is no need of going to bookshops and buying books of volumes. Everything, all the materials are just online, and that is because of digital transformation. You can access each and every information online without even carrying very heavy baggage of books and ABCD. You can just Google and get the material. The current situation is that you must stretch your mind, must think outside the box, and there is a lot of challenges, the global challenges. There is a lot of digital learning, and you must stretch out your mind by reading books. Most of the material you can get them online, and for me to stay relevant, I must make sure that I expound my education to make sure that I become very much competitive with the current dynamics is that without education, without reading further, you will be passed by the events. You will remain behind while others are moving forward. I really did a lot of side hustles to make sure that I achieve my school fees. Most of my time, I was trying to work out to make sure that at the end of the year, I get the full school fees for the entire year, so that between the new year starting from up to that end, I will have achieved at least consolidating small by small to make sure I achieve what is required. I have also had my elder brother, Gerald Agweya, who has really stood with me in whatever way. Whenever I was lacking something, he was there for me. He had really supported me in whatever, both in family and education-wise, to make sure that I prosper in my education. He has been my mentor. He has really nurtured me to make sure that I prosper in education. I will really advise the student to take up HR administration, because in HR administration we learn a lot of things. Because HR, you can be a very good administrator. You can be very good a human resource person, because both human resource and administration will really learn the knowledge and the psychology of somebody, and you know how to handle him. Most of the HR, they always practice dealing with the human beings, and you can really understand, you have that heart of treating each and individual as a human being, not really harassing them. And as a human being, you really look into the welfare of a human being. Within the working environment, you know how to handle somebody in a very fair way, like a human being, but not just harass somebody without knowing how to deal him. A human being, we have a lot of errors, have a lot of challenges, and the element of nature of life is that there is nobody who is very perfect, and as a human being, you will learn how to handle a lot of problems of individual person. So I really advise the student to take up that course, human resource management, and combining with administration. It will really help them how they can prosper. My first class I started immediately after finishing my master's in 2018. I was given a class to start teaching. I started from diploma level at Moi University up to now. I can even teach even a PhD student like me in human resource, because I have very vast knowledge in that. Teaching sometimes before you become exposed is a bit challenge, because you may not have that courage of standing in front of students and ABCD. You may feel sometimes you are doing what is not right, but the moment you get courage, that is why when after finishing my master's, I was advised by my friend Professor Musebe, who was my supervisor in the project, to start with the diploma, so that as I catch up, then I can now get exposed and learn how to handle the students. And that is how I gained the courage, and I really love the career of teaching. Lecturing is a very good job because it has no stress. So long as you plan yourself, you plan the material that you are going to give to the students, you have no stress about it. Unless you are very much disorganized, and it's when you can find it difficult. Learning is a continuing project. The moment you enter into a learning project, that one is key, and it is a continuing process. And currently, according to the job market, the moment you hit your PhD, you can now leave the issue of being employed, and now you can also become a teacher like me, now to transmit the knowledge to other people, because it has no end. And lecturers, they always retire at 75 years, and that is why when you are really employed, you must make sure that you start now planning how are you going to retire. Enhance your education to a PhD level, then you can become a teacher and retire at 80 and even up to 75. So learning is something very good, and it makes you to be very much exposed in a lot of things, and you know much. And it is also good for a human being to make sure that you stretch your knowledge, stretch your thinking, to make sure that you get all the contents of the goings right. I really encourage people to make sure that they read my digital platform and engage with the other digital platform to make sure that they understand more and gain more knowledge on various fields to make sure that it can assist them here and there. My name is Gerald Agweya. Tupatane darasani. Thank you.